What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So in this video, I wanted to kind of talk about what majority of the questions are around my comment section, the chat in the live streams. A lot of people are impressed by my patience in all the questions that I get with this same exact question, literally just copied and pasted, it seems like. So everybody wants to know about whether we'll get to a dollar. And not just whether we'll get to a dollar, whether Terra Luna Classic, will get to a dollar. It's also about when it will get to the dollar. What is the timeline that I have? How many years will it take for Terra Luna Classic to get to a dollar? So let's sort of break this down. Now, I'm not going to go through anything that's super complex. I'm going to talk about where my head is, where I believe that the 1.2% burn will land, where I think that all the FOMO will land within this. And then we can go from there. I think that's the best way to answer the question. So we're going to go into what's happening with Terra Luna Classic, understand the volume, and understand the history behind the volume. Then we can get into all the numbers there. So anyways, hit the like button, guys. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, feel free to follow me on Twitter at Perry8K. You can follow me there. Don't forget about my Patreon, guys. We have over 230 members that are a part of the Patreon, and I'm really excited to have that group, have that conversation that's constantly going on there. Whether we're talking about daily day trades, we're talking about different investments that I make, different selling points that I have, spreadsheets that I create, whatever it is. It's just so amazing to have that community there. And in a close group of people, I answer more questions on Patreon through all of the chats. I can't say that I've missed a single Patreon message, in the last month or so, and I would love to just continue with that output. But anyways, let's talk about Terra Luna Classic. Let's go into what's going on with the position, go into some historical numbers, and then we'll get into the whole discussion on how long it will take for it to get to a dollar. So, anyways, currently, Terra Luna Classic is at 0.0003378. It's down 17% at the moment of recording this video. We do see the volume is up 20%. It's up to 1.2 billion. And this is what's interesting, where a lot of people will think, you know what, volume equals a higher price. If we see so much volume, we see a higher price. We're up in volume today. Volume is up 20%. It's up to 1.2 billion, and we're seeing the price decrease. What does that mean? That some people are selling. You're seeing the volume on the selling side. Volume doesn't always equal positivity. It equals negativity as well, which could be a good thing for the 1.2% burn, not overall for just this position, and not overall for the growth of the position, but overall for the 1.2% burn, definitely. So we're seeing 1.26 billion. You are seeing the market cap that's at about a $2 billion market cap. Circulating supply, max supply haven't changed at all. We expect that to change. I hope that it will go lower than 6 trillion, but you can only ask for whatever coin market cap updates. If we go into the chart to see how things were moving, we were up to about 43 at 10 p.m. yesterday, and now we saw it drop all the way down here to a low of about 32. So that's not really the best sign to see. If we go through the last 7 days, we can see how this has risen all the way up to about the 6 area. Here you can see it right at 59, decreasing all the way back down to this low level. So anybody that was able to take some profit from there, whether you took half your investment, it's good to see that you took half your investment. Maybe you can throw some of that investment back in there and gain the same amount of coins that you had. Literally take half of the money that you sold, and because it's at half that price, half the money that you sold, you can put it directly back in there, gain the same amount of coins, and do it all over again. Sounds interesting, right? I know it is pretty interesting. So if we go into historical data, I don't know how you want to pronounce it, data or data, but we're going to look at the volume, right? The volume and the price is what really dictates how much we're going to burn and how fast this is going to get down to a certain point. And all of that dictates whether we can have a price of a dollar. So how long will it take for us to get to that point? So if we look at these last couple of days, really back from the 5th, we see 1.9 billion, we see 2 billion, 2.5, 2.4, 3.8, 2.8, 1.6, and currently, yesterday you saw about a billion, and today you're seeing about 1.2. So if we can hover around a billion, let's just say that all of the transactions are taxed, because I don't want to make it overly complex. All the transactions are taxed for any scenarios that we come up with. We can hover around a billion. That's what I would look at. You have 2 billion in market cap, 1 billion in volume that you have every single day. And if we want to be more conservative, we can say 500 million. If you want to do that, let's do 500 million. So if we're trying to figure out exactly what's going on here, we're going to take the amount of volume, so 500 million, right? And then we're going to take it and divide it by the price, just to be able to get the amount that we have there. So 0.00033, right? So that's going to give us the total amount of coins that we do have there, right? So each day, that's going to give us the total amount of coins. Let's actually do that and just multiply it by the percentage, the 1.2%, to take that out. Once we do 1.2% here, now we're going to get to $6 million that you have out of that 500 million that you can end up burning off. So you take that and you divide it by the total amount of, you take that, you divide it by that, and we're going to get a total of 18 billion. So yeah, that's a million billion. Yes, 18 billion total tokens per day, or coins per day, that you can burn off. You multiply that by the 30 days, and then you take the 6.9 trillion equals 6900. All right, that's billion, million, boom. So we're taking that and we are dividing. I don't know what we're doing. So we're dividing we're dividing this. So we're dividing that into that. So then we're going to get 12 months. So it may take, for just this, that's conservative, right? If we have a conservative output, it's going to take us 12.65 months in a perfect scenario, to where the price stays the same. It may take us a little over a year to get to that point to where we're burning off the entire supply. Now, does that mean that we'll specifically get to $1 at that point? No. It means it gives us the opportunity within that time frame to see a possibility of $1. I think we can get there a lot sooner, because what I think we will get there is, we're looking at more than a $2 billion market cap, more than a $5 billion market cap at that point, when we see the popularity. Now, I don't necessarily think that we will see the burn tax, the off-chain burn tax, happen right away. I think it may take a week, may take 2, it may take a month. So we probably want to factor that in after a month of having the on-chain burn tax. Then it comes to the off-chain burn tax. Then things start to go ridiculous. That's where I'm seeing it. I don't see them implementing it right away. I don't see Binance implementing it right away. I don't see Gate.io implementing it right away, KuCoin, any of those, right? But when they do, 12.65 months for a $500 million day. Now, if we see something like a $1 billion day, so let's go ahead and open this up. So $1 billion day, that's $12 million, which essentially you can see half that time, because you're obviously doubling the amount of volume. And that's what we've been seeing for these past couple of days, is around $1 billion worth of volume flow through everything. And if we're seeing an average of $1 billion for the last 7 days, and we see $1 billion here, well, now we can burn off in 6 months. So within 6 months, we can have that full year breakdown. Depends, what the price does and all that stuff. So we could see this hit $1 in a matter of 6 months. It could be 6, it could be 12 months, or if we really believe that things are going to run, they're going to be like, ApeCoin like levels. ApeCoin had $10 billion in the first day, and then I think it was like $7 billion for the second day. Let's say we have an average of $3 billion, like we've seen for a number of days, 2.5, 2.4, 3.8. So an average really of that 3 billion mark, right? That's $36 million there that you can have towards that, which is 109 at these prices, 109 billion. It means that 2 months that this could play out. So how long will it take to get to $1? My opinion is that we will see us get to $1 around that 1 year mark. I think we have all this time, even if we do end up burning off, let's say 109 million every single day, 109 billion every single day, and burn off 3.2 trillion every single month. Well, looking at that, I don't believe that we will see everything fall into place, even if we are burning off that amount. We need to see we need to see USTC repegged, right? We need to see, well, we probably don't need to see that before it hits a dollar, but to get close to it, we probably need to see USTC repegged. We need to see the algorithm re-enabled to see it hold that level. I don't know when they'll do these swaps. I don't know what they'll do with that, but my opinion is that within that year mark, we may see the opportunity to do it, but within 1 to 2 years, we definitely will have that opportunity. So that's my opinion, right? And it's just my opinion. It's not fact. It's just my opinion. So I have to say that a billion times before people, spaz out a little bit. But I'm happy to say that right now we're at a good spot, especially when it comes to the burns, because we're seeing less of a price and also less of volume, or a little bit more volume compared to yesterday. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. When do you think it will get to a dollar? Do you think it will ever get to a dollar? Are you having more of your hopes set on 1 penny? Because that's more feasible. It's a lot more feasible at even these circulating supplies, or this circulating supply versus where we plan to get to. So guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of those links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow my Patreon, feel free to follow my Patreon. Link is in the description. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.